like especially with TikTok, like you go to an event and like people on TikTok are so forthcoming and like, bright and bubbly, and then in person they're like
silent. Yeah,
Have
introverted.
I met you out before?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
In Adelaide?
Oh, maybe.
At an event? Was that you?
Was that
No.
you?
Like, I don't remember.
I don't know. What event was it?
It was just
Like a club event?
Yeah. Were you DJing there? And I did
Yeah,
like an appearance
potentially. Oh, yeah.
there on like some rooftop
Yes.
years ago.
Red Square rooftop, maybe, like it's on
No,
the
I could
corner.
not tell you the place.
Yeah,
I could not tell you the place for life.
yeah, that wouldn't surprise me actually.
Yeah. I feel like I don't think there's many DJ Tigers.
No,
out there.
especially with
Well,
colourful hair.
to be
No.
fair, I don't remember actually talking to you. I think someone pointed you out or something.
Yeah,
we were like
okay.
in the booth together.
Yeah, I've done a few gigs where they have like the DJs, like I'm the DJ side, and then they have like the appearance side as well.
Right.
But you don't often cross
You don't cross.
paths.
We were sort of in a booth for a bit. I think we
Yeah.
said like maybe hello to
Yeah,
each
okay.
other.
Yeah.
When I say I don't remember.
We'll roll with that. I don't remember either, so.
Let's not get into how I post. I don't remember.
Amazing.
The bits I remember from that, I probably can't talk about.
Let's keep them to ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, should we jump into our intro? Yeah, we're good to go.
Thumbs up. Stop talking about dumb shit.
Stop talking about shit we
The
can't
shit we
use.
can't use, yeah. Okay, this microphone is mine.
All right.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I always fiddle with mine, but I'm like, try to get it right at the start. Okay. On today's episode of Where's Your Head At, we are excited to welcome DJ Tigerlily to the studio to chat all things music, DJing, pregnancy, and how she met the one.
We'll ask her all about her favourite DJ gigs, what she thinks is the worst song request, and which celebrities have wowed her and who has disappointed.
I'm also curious to hear how she plans to balance her music career and being a mum. Stay tuned.
Nailed it. First
First
time.
take, I was a bit
Perfect.
nervous about it. No, whenever the guest is in, we get a bit like,
Oh, can't stop this up.
What was it?
And then if he fucks it up, he's like, what do you say? Like, what's the word you use? What are you? You're dyslexic. He's like, I'm dyslexic.
Are you actually?
I haven't been diagnosed, but
He's
it's pretty
self-diagnosed.
Self-diagnosed. Yeah, okay.
bet when I misspell every single word. But it's daunting when the guest is literally staring at you like this. And you're literally
Tell me what
describing
you
it.
think
you're
about
literally
me.
describing it. It's sort of like, Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, welcome to the studio. Welcome to Where's Your
Hi,
Head At?
Tigerlily.
Hi,
Or should
hi,
I call
Anna.
you
Hi,
Dara?
Matt. Yeah, call me Dara.
Dara.
Yeah,
Hi,
that's
Dara.
nice. Hi, nice to see you guys.
I mean,
Nice to finally meet you. We've followed
Yeah.
each other on socials for a while, so I feel
We
like I kind
have.
of know you.
Yeah, it's really nice to just meet everyone in person, I suppose, after following online for so long.
we
Yes.
established before we think we were at an event together at once upon a time.
Yes, potentially.
Essentially, we're trying to...
I mean, she has DJ'd all over the country, so I'm assuming
I
she's
think
been
it's-
at a lot of events
It's
with a lot
probably
of people.
on me to remember more. But like I said,
I'm going to say definitely. Yeah, we've met before.
I don't remember much from that night. So
And also, we have to start by saying congratulations.
Thank you.
You are, how far along are you?
I've only got 7 weeks to go. So, like, I'm about to pop.
yeah, you're
Wow.
well and truly
You
on
look incredible.
your way. Yeah.
Thanks. I'm definitely
Incredible.
feeling schwitzy, but, you know,
Are
that's
you?
fine. It's just hot at the moment in Sydney, as you know. And, like, being... what I think I've maybe put on like 7 or 8 kilograms heavier.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's a lot to lug around when you think about it.
It is walking up these stairs into this
It
studio.
gassed me, so I could only imagine.
We like live in a 3-story house. I avoid leaving the middle level.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
like
fine.
I just can't. I pack everything into a box and like try and do minimal trips up and down because like yeah, it's rough.
You're not
That
meant
is
to carry
rough.
anything when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
She's like, well, that's what I tell you.
Yes.
They say that and then you have like your second baby and you've got like a toddler and a bag and a pram and the
Yeah.
baby.
Sorry,
That's
this is
it.
your second.
No, this is my first.
I was
The
gonna-
first one,
I was
they're
gonna-
like, don't carry
But then
anything.
the
For
second,
second, you've already got a toddler.
Yeah,
Or
you've
maybe
like
the
just
child.
got to do what
Who
you got to
knows?
do. So, yeah.
That's it. Well, let's start from the start because obviously you are probably the biggest female DJ that we have in Australia, I would say.
Thanks.
Yeah. How did you get into this?
So I've been doing it now for almost 13 years, which is
Wow.
crazy. it shows my age, but I did start right out of high school. I did a competition called Your Shot.
Oh.
And I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's in like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and now Perth as well. And what they do is they get like 100 or so young kids who want to learn how to DJ and give them like a 6-week intensive course.
Wow.
And so I did that when I was, straight out of high school. Thought I wanted to be a DJ while also studying to be a dentist. Lol.
Oh my God, that's so different. Yeah.
And absolutely loved it and ended up coming second in that competition. So got like, thanks. So got a residency at like a nightclub in Sydney. It used to be called Soho.
Sorry, who won?
Nice.
Are they still DJing? Or?
Some friends, their DJ name is Gemellini. I don't think they really DJ much anymore.
So
you're the real winner.
So you won. You're the real winner then, yeah.
I'm not going to say yes because I love the boys, absolutely. But it is funny, like it's not always the winner. It's kind of like the Australian Idol effect, right? It's not always the winner that goes on to do like the long-standing career. And there have been lots of other people in my like cohort of Your Shot and then like other years that have maybe not even placed that have done really well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a great competition.
I guess it's like...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So if you guys want to join as a duo...
Career path change, Matt?
I reckon I could DJ. No,
It's not that hard.
I was about to say it's a lot harder than it looks.
No, it's not that hard.
I mean, I'm pretty good with the aux at a party. So nice.
Everyone thinks they can DJ. Everyone probably can DJ. To DJ well, I think, is difficult.
Story,
but to DJ is pretty easy, you know?
Yeah, you find that like a lot of people try to do it and they get like a DJ kit. I know a lot of my mates have, and it's just... They have one and they just think they know what they're doing at a party and
then the mix just goes like terribly wrong and you're like, ugh.
We talk about it like in the industry, like the people that think their DJ is their personality trait. So like it's like, you know, oh, I'm a runner, I'm a swimmer, oh, I'm a DJ. Are you? Oh, like just at house parties.
There used to be that meme and it was like the person was on the ground and they'd be like, is anyone want a nurse? And like, I'm a DJ. And they were like, I'm a DJ. I remember that.
That is so good. I haven't thought of that for so long.
That reminds me of that.
When did you realise that this could be like a career path? When were you like, you know, let's leave the dentistry in the past and let's do this full time?
So I did 1 year of dentistry and then changed to media and communications.
I did that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Twinning? Love it?
Yeah, love
Pretty
it.
useful degree, but then also like not super useful for me, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't too bad. It was better than dentistry. Anyway, who thought like I was going to become a dentist? Like I think I was really dreaming. After I finished my degree, I had like the decision of like, was I going to go and get a job or was I going to just keep DJing? And I was working so much at that point, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 gigs a week, like way more than I do now.
Wow.
And I was just like, stuff it, let's give it a go. So while all my friends went off to, you know, apply for jobs at different law firms or hospitals or finance places, I was like, yeah, cool, I'm just going to start up my business. So, yeah.
Why not? Good on you for like really like giving it a crack and like having the courage to do that.
It was, looking back, there were lots of crazy things that I did. I was so confident and had so much self-belief.
You need that.
And I thank my younger self because I think as you get older, you definitely start to second guess yourself a little bit more. So I'm very grateful for my, you know.
See, this is another example of the power of manifestation.
Just believing in yourself and backing yourself.
Absolutely.
What would you find is your biggest hurdle or the biggest challenge being a female DJ?
Because it's a male-dominated industry for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is. I think that's changed as time has gone on. So I think at the beginning it was people not taking you seriously.
There's a lot of female DJs now, isn't there?
There are quite a few, and it's becoming more and more and more, which is awesome. I think it was people didn't take you seriously, and because there were a few DJs who probably like just were standing there and not really doing anything, like with the decks, that they probably gave us a bad rep for the ones of us that actually like did mix properly. So I think that was being taken seriously was the hardest thing at the start. And then now, in the last few years, it's been navigating what it looks like wanting to become a mum and wanting to like settle down, but then also have a career because pre-COVID I was traveling heaps overseas and, you know, it's really difficult to maintain that and then also have like a family life too. So that's been something interesting to navigate, and I'm still kind of navigating that at the moment.
Yeah, I was about to say, how are you
easy,
navigating that? Because, I mean, you do have such a huge career as a DJ. What does that kind of look like?
Well, it's meant that like I've definitely taken a step back from the international stuff, which I'm not too mad about because it is really hard and like pretty lonely and a bit depressing, even though it looks awesome on social media.
Social media.
Yeah. The worst.
There's always a bit behind it that people don't realise.
Yeah. So it's just meant like, you know, being in Australia a lot more, which is fine. I love touring here. It's like pretty fun and pretty easy. And then I've got my last show next Thursday. And then I'm going to take a bit of a break for, let's say, 6 months or so, like from the touring side of things.
Maternity leave.
Yeah, but obviously not paid because...
Because you like have your own business.
Yeah, yay. So, yeah, that's kind of what it is hopefully going to look like, but I also don't really know. We're going to just be playing everything by ear.
So you said you've done international gigs. What would be your favourite or like biggest international gig you've done overseas?
The biggest was a festival in Malaysia, which was like 30,000 people, which was pretty nerve-wracking. I remember looking out at the crowd being like, can I swear?
Yeah.
Fucking oath.
Don't fucking press the wrong button, bitch. You have
Pressure's
so
on.
much riding on this
Isn't it
set.
Q?
Yes, and Q takes it back to the start of the song. So like, don't press. That was the one button. Anything else I could kind of get away with, but if I pressed Q, I would have been stuffed. Didn't press Q, nailed it.
My God.
I know my way around a DJ.
Oh, man, don't even pretend. I'm just
This guy.
Yeah. I knew this was going to happen. I could feel it in my bones.
You know, the voice.
I'm a DJ.
That's what I was actually going to say. Okay, so I went to a boat. Was it a cruise? It was like a cruise boat party kind of thing called
last night.
It's the Ship.
Oh, yeah.
Did you play on that?
Yeah, I did many times.
I went on It's the Ship.
Oh my gosh, what? That is so random.
It was
for fun?
so random. Yes, for fun. It was like Singapore to Thailand.
Yeah.
I was on that boat.
What? Do you
What?
reckon they did the same
I
year?
couldn't tell you what year.
Yeah,
It was a while
I played
ago.
maybe 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
So it was probably on it at a similar time.
That was like one of the coolest. Me and Nat did the bridge climb last night in
Yes,
Sydney.
I saw on Instagram.
So touristy of us.
So
Yeah,
cute.
And we saw like a cruise ship like leaving the port, and I was like,
She was
I went
reminiscing
in a
on
boat
that.
like that, but it was a party boat, and that was like not. I mean, you were kind of getting around it a little bit, but how
would
fun
do
was
it.
that?
Look, it was fun.
How many people are on this boat?
Oh, I don't know, thousands?
Around
And
the
there's-
same age as you partying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's one.
Yeah.
Did you do the American one?
No.
I did the American one as well. When I was like 24, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Now being 30,
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do it now.
not really my thing. Actually, we were talking about doing an Asia run at the end of this year, and they were like, oh, do you want to do It's the Ship? And I was like, not really. With a baby.
Yeah,
No.
it's full on.
Yeah.
Would you party heaps when you did the DJing then? Like, would you stay out or would you go there just for work? Or would you go like party on afterwards?
In the first like 18 to 24,
Of course. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then I had just one too many things where I really stuffed up or made a fool of myself or drank too much or did something so idiotic. And I just remember one day being like, I've got to cut this away. Actually, maybe I was like 23 when I kind of cut it away. And you know what's the craziest thing? I found that almost instantaneously my career trajectory like went like this.
Wow.
After like kind of cutting away the alcohol and
We
drugs
say
and
this
stuff.
all the
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
we
Like,
always say this.
We say, but
Alcohol's just like so poisonous.
such a suppressant.
Yeah.
Especially in Australian culture, like binge drinking is just so huge.
Yep.
So hard though. Like everything you go to, it's like drinking. Like I don't think I hang out with my mates and it's not revolving around alcohol at all. You know what I mean?
It's been really interesting being pregnant. Like, because you actually, well, I suppose I could drink. I've tried a few sips of like wine and champagne and it tastes like nail polish remover to me. Like my taste buds have obviously changed.
Yeah.
So like I've just not even trying
like,
anymore.
I don't want to drink nail polish remover anymore.
Yeah. But like it does really change an event for sure or an
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
I rely heavily on alcohol when I go out, like, you know, to break that.
Honestly, I do too.
Yeah.
I genuinely do as well. Absolutely. Like we've got 3 weddings in the next 7 weeks, which is crazy. And
Damn it.
Yeah.
I know. And I'm like,
Free champagne.
God, like they're my favorite thing. I love to just sit on the champagnes all day and get boozy and then be on the dance floor. And it is hard for sure. Like I take my hat off to people that are sober by choice full time.
You must have met so many celebrities doing what you do. Obviously, you're DJing before, after, whatever. Have you ever met a rude celebrity?
I have met a rude one. I'm not going to say who it is, but I'll give you some hints.
Okay.
She was very hot and cold. And
Katy
she
Perry.
has done the Super Bowl performance. I was going to go up and have a photo with her because she, back then, it was a long time ago, maybe, I don't know, 8 years ago, 7 years ago. I was obsessed, like loved everything about her music, career, aesthetic, still do. But was just like, this was when she was doing like, you know, her big touring and stuff.
I went to watch her. I loved her as well.
Great.
Yeah, well, let's hear the story.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah,
We need to
Well,
reevaluate if
assuming
we
that
still
don't
love
know
her.
Who it is.
I'm assuming that you don't
Yeah,
know
you're
who it is.
assuming that. Yeah, you're assuming.
I was like, cool.
Yeah,
Are you sure you know?
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, wanted to get a photo with this celeb and I was really too nervous, which is unlike me because usually I'm pretty forthcoming. I was like, you know what? I'm too nervous. I'm just going to leave it. One of my friends went to get a photo and this celeb said, absolutely not, and left the party. I was like,
Over a photo.
after someone coming up to her and speaking to her and asking for a photo. Because obviously there was
Absolutely
security
not.
guards around and things like that. And she was like, nah, fuck this, and left. And I'm so glad it wasn't me because I would have been mortified for a very long time to come.
So you're off her now? Not a fan of...
Nah, still love her.
Can't do any right.
Probably just having a shit day.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah.
You do never know. But yeah, I was really unimpressed because you always just hope that they're going to be really down to earth.
Yeah.
And that's not always the case.
What do they say? Never meet your celebrity crush or something.
Never
No,
meet your
or
idols.
is it-
Yeah,
isn't it?
never meet your idols.
Never meet your idols,
Because
yeah.
you never know how they're going to be.
But like I reckon in the DJ world it's different because like most DJs are super nerdy and so they're just like nerdy guys and girls who kind of hang in their bedroom, you know, writing music and mixing and stuff like that. So they're less about like the fame and the glamour and everything. So everyone's really down to earth, which is nice.
Who's the biggest name that you've like played with, or like have you
Like
physically with at a gig, like played a DJ set with?
lots of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of them. I used to support Tiesto a lot on like all his big
massive.
touring.
Yeah,
We used to go
that's
back to back
awesome.
in Vegas a lot, which was really fun. Back in the fun party days, not so much anymore. And then same with like all the other big guys, like, you know, David Guetta, Martin Garrix.
Wow.
All been like
Some big
playing
names
together
there.
at parties. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
big
And
names.
they're all very nice and down to earth, which is epic. Like they're all really sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Speaking of like famous DJs, I don't know if you could really classify this one, but you can tell me. Obviously, Paris Hilton has become a DJ.
Yeah.
What do you
I've seen
think
her
of
before.
that?
I've seen
I
her.
actually don't know.
Yeah.
Was she good?
Yeah, she was fine. It was at a Milan.
fine.
She was fine. I mean, I was pretty pissed. I can't tell these stories.
I had a couple of strong IPAs.
a couple
There's a theme here.
She Busta Rhymes was rapping, and he's like, "Say goodbye to Paris Hilton and say hello to DJ Paris Hilton," and then she came out and started playing.
Nice.
It was at this after show Fashion Week in Milan.
Yeah,
It was pretty
okay, cool. I don't know actually, to be honest. Like I've never seen her play. People hate on her.
Yeah.
And because it's International Women's Day, let's just pretend that she's amazing and she does it all. So I don't know.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
like that.
I don't know. Like I would hate to say she isn't doing it if she is because like I used to get that and I'd be so frustrated. Like
Yeah.
I swear I'm actually mixing. It's not that difficult. So I kind of think she used to date Afrojack, which I think is how she kind of got into the
she?
DJing.
Is that from LMF? No, that's not. No, sorry, I'm getting my people mixed
No,
up. Sorry.
no.
No, strong no.
As if you don't know Afrojack.
Afrojack.
What's one of his songs?
Like old hits, Take Over Control. What you do, take over
I love that
control.
song. Yeah, of course.
You know that sound where it's like din, 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 and he like wrote a million hits like that.
So good.
And he's
Yeah, I
still
know.
around doing stuff, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
My turn to cool you now.
Sorry.
When you do gigs, obviously you would get a rider. Is that right?
Yes.
What's on your rider?
At the moment, nothing.
Yeah.
Water, bananas, coconut water.
All the healthy stuff.
Yeah. Usually it's like a couple bottles of champagne, a couple bottles of vodka, a heap of seltzers, coffee, towels, chewing gum.
Oh, that's a good
What
one.
else?
Chewing gum's a good one.
Oh, earplugs for all my guests. So like when I play, I wear earplugs
Yeah.
because like don't want to go deaf.
Yeah.
But when friends and like say I work with like photographers and videographers at every gig, they rock up, none of them have earplugs, and it's like my pet hate. Like, don't fucking fuck your ears.
Yeah.
Like,
Seriously.
put some earplugs in. So I have
Yeah.
like some cheap packets of earplugs on there. Is that all? Yeah, and then just, like, you know, lemonade and orange juice and all that kind of stuff. And that's kind of it. Nothing too exciting, but like the essentials.
Wow. Yeah, my fiance, he was the lead singer in a band when he was younger, and he has a little bit of hearing loss in one of his ears. Yeah.
Does he?
A little
Does
bit.
that happen a lot in the
Yeah.
industry? That
Yeah.
they lose their ears? Because you're obviously right where the speakers are.
Well, like a lot of DJs now, I would say most professionals wear earplugs, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But a lot of amateurs don't. And even a lot of professionals will wear them in the club and then take them out to play. And like the booth monitors are right next to you, and they are so big and they are so loud. And it's even something I've been conscious with the baby, like not that there's any proof around it, but like just turning it down, making it less loud,
Yeah.
just because it is so loud.
Yeah. So loud. Okay, well, we are going to talk about you kind of navigating being a mum. We're going to hear all about your pregnancy next.
I am so.
Matt is snoozing. Yeah, I reckon I have a sweat patch on my butt.
Look at my laptop. I literally was like, I am dripping.
Yeah.
So you're 6 months?
No, how many months am I? I've only got 7 weeks to go, and it's 10 months long.
Is it 10?
Yeah.
I thought it was 9.
Just this because it was kind of getting in front of your face.
Sure. Oh, thank you.
How's that?
Good. Yep.
Mine was
Great,
good.
thank you.
Mine was good.
Okay.
Am I getting a little bit closer?
There? Happy? Yeah, cool. So it's 10 months long. They say it's 9 months, but it's not. It's closer to 10 months and it's 9 months. And what, I got 7 weeks to go. So
Oh my God, we have to talk about this. I did not know that.
What?
Okay, we need to talk about this on the pod.
Yeah.
Because that is like blowing my mind.
Yeah, it blew my mind too.
All right, guys. So we're back. Do you want to? Because we got to do it for the video. So how do we make it look like we got up? So
We had a sweat break.
Yes, we're back from our sweat break. Back from our.
I'll take the blame for that. I'm happy to take the blame.
Wait,
I
should we
mean,
turn
I was
this-
sweat-
Should we turn the aircon off?
Yeah, probably.
Sorry, guys, we're not back.
I mean, if you like want to keep it on, we can.
That's fine. I'm happy to sweat again.
No, poor thing.
Does sweating burn calories?
Yeah, but like
fine.
Get to turn it off. Let's go.
I'm not meant to be trying to burn calories at the moment.
Oh, for two- yeah, for two.
Trying to save calories.
Yeah.
All right, take two. We
Man,
have.
mind thyself over here. Fucking hell.
Somebody's gonna look after me.
Fucking
So good.
All right, do you want to welcome us back then?
Yep. Welcome back, everyone, from our sweat sesh break. We had to take some time out of the room,
was
everyone,
hot.
because our asses were slipping off the lounge.
I was saying that my laptop was slipping off my knee.
My feet were slipping in my Crocs, and they have holes in them. So, like, I'm a bit worried.
should be.
Do you want to describe our Crocs to everyone?
Oh, we've both got really cute limited edition Crocs.
We do. Well,
I should have worn mine. I almost did, and that was like, you told me.
no, I didn't. I said to wear them. You got.
Okay, it's
Don't
my
put the
fault.
blame on me. What? No,
Sarah and I would have been matching.
you would have literally had.
Have you
matching
got the
ones.
platform ones too?
Yeah, exactly those ones.
Colour.
They're so cute. I've got like some cute little decals. I've got like DJ TL. I've got like a lightning strike and a little disco ball. So the baby's nickname is Mini Disco.
Oh, Oh, that's so cute.
I got like a little disco ball on it. Yeah.
The disco ball is my personal favorite.
Me too.
That's sticking out pretty far.
Yeah, it's a bit of a liability, but like I haven't seemed to knock it off yet.
It's
so
like the baby bun.
Yeah, it is.
DJ Disco.
Bit of a liability.
Mini disco.
Mini disco.
Well, you know what? I actually assumed that's why it was called that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It actually wasn't, but like,
I
yeah.
assumed.
I should dress up as a disco ball in this last 7 weeks because like that would be a very good costume.
Definitely.
We should
my
organise
God.
that.
She's like, good idea.
My branding manager's like, no.
Does mini disco have a name yet that you've decided on?
So we don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Oh, okay. So you're having a surprise.
Yeah. My poor husband, he's so devo. He just like,
He wants to know.
he wants to know.
Do you want to do a gender reveal? Huge.
That's going to be the birthing suite.
Yeah,
No, but you
it's going to be
didn't
the
want-
obstetrician being like, it's a whatever.
You didn't want to have one of those parties and release like pink or blue fireworks, smoke.
Not me.
Not you.
Definitely not me.
That's fair.
Look, my husband works in construction and he always said it would be really funny to have like one of their company's trucks like pump out like smoke from their, you know, the trucks have those little chimney things.
That's so cool.
Yeah, or like hit a golf ball. And I'm just like, but like, does anyone really care about the gender of your
Yes.
baby?
Have you seen the ones where they do
we
the
do.
burnouts and then
Yep.
the smokes that
Yeah,
follow?
amazing. So good. We might do one post baby once we found out to share with Instagram. I really wanted to do one at a festival. Like there was meant to be a festival coming up this weekend actually, but it had like ended up not being on, and I was maybe gonna do it on stage there
Confetti.
with like big cannons.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Can you? That would have been epic.
Maybe we do that for the next baby
Yeah.
because I've promised my husband that we'll find out the next baby.
Why
We'll
don't
do
you just,
one, yeah.
Oh no, because I was going to say, why don't you do it at a festival after baby, but you're probably not going to do it straight away.
Nah.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say,
Because
you'll
of
be
maternity
recovering.
leave.
You'll be recovering.
Hi everyone, just here for a gender reveal.
Super gender reveal. Yeah.
So we don't know the gender. We have like a heap of boy names and like love all the boy names.
Love it.
We have like 0 girl names.
Really?
Yeah.
Run us through some of the boy names.
Well, she can't.
Absolutely
It's a
not.
secret.
I don't know how this works. Why can't you do that?
He's so nonchalant. He's like, why
Like
not?
it's a big deal what you name your baby,
Yeah,
especially
it's
being
a
on
secret.
Instagram.
Do you know what's
I
weird?
don't.
though?
Trust me, I don't.
Do you know what's strange though? Is I have a huge list of girl names in my notes,
Really?
but like not that many boy names.
We're the opposite. I
We're
feel like a lot of
opposite.
people do tend to find girl names easier, but it's just really hard. And we've only got like 7 weeks or maybe less, like
Yeah.
quite likely less until we need to name this baby.
So you're 7 months out of the 9 months, is that right?
Yeah, 7 and hang on, the pregnancy's 10 months
left.
10 months.
and 7 weeks left.
7 weeks.
So wait, I've always heard that pregnancies last for 9 months.
Yeah,
Have I
it's-
been misled?
You have. It's closer to 10 months than 9 months, and you only figure that out when you fall pregnant because you're like looking at the dates and counting, and you're like, hang on.
So why is that? Why do people say 9 months then?
So it's like 40 weeks, is that right?
I think 40 weeks.
They go off weeks, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. I'm week 33 now. Yeah. So
wow.
I think they say 9 months because you only find out when you're pregnant a month in
Yeah.
because of the way that your period misses and things like that.
Right.
So maybe that's why. I don't know. But yeah, it's closer to 10 months than it is 9 months. Yeah.
I've been lied to.
Yeah. Well, at least
10
you've...
months is a long time as well.
Yeah. You're
they're
telling me.
Extra few weeks.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is pretty crazy and it's a very long time. But surprisingly, I still feel good. Like everyone's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I feel good.
Well, that was my next question. How has your pregnancy been?
Yeah, I've been very lucky. Very lucky, but then also, you know, you do make your own bed and having the right attitude, I think helps.
Yeah.
I was a zombie in the first 3 months. It kind of felt like someone took out the personality chip from my brain.
Oh my God.
Like I just was so tired. I can't describe it to you. Like you'd sleep 12 hours and be sad that you were waking up because you just would be so exhausted.
Well,
Oh my
your
God.
body is working overtime to make a human.
Yeah, like you're building all the stuff. That's
Yeah.
like the build phase, right? The
Yeah.
first 3 months or 4 months even when you're like really building all the organs and everything of the baby.
So like,
Crazy,
it's
hey?
Crazy. Like I said
Yeah.
before, there's a human inside of
I
you.
know. I
Like,
actually can't
I
work it
was
out in
like,
my brain.
what
It just like
Yeah.
blows my mind.
What was Mini Disco moving around? You said or something? Like,
Yeah, constantly. It's the most active baby. Like, we're quite nervous. We have,
Shit.
yeah, we have a good couple friend couple who are pregnant.
Sorry,
Ooh.
pardon me.
We have some good friends who are pregnant at the moment, and their baby is like yoga, just chills, doesn't move, doesn't do much, just is so peaceful. And Mini Disco, I'll have to like get up often in the middle of the night because it's like
They're having
like,
a disco
wake
in
up,
the-
Mum.
literally, it's like, what's the rave dance where like they go like that?
Is it the Juicy Wiggle? No.
No.
The rave dance.
I'd assume if anyone's going to know, wouldn't it?
Well, it would be me, but like I'm not in the crowd, I'm on the stage.
Can't say I've raved in a while.
That dance, if anyone knows what I'm doing.
I don't know what that is. The only dance
Gabbering.
I've never heard of that.
Is that
Gabbering?
That
is
must
some
be
Gen
a
Z-
Sydney thing.
Gen Z thing.
No, it's definitely a millennial thing. A Sydney millennial thing.
Sydney.
A DEF CON Sydney millennial thing.
Right.
You
Yeah.
fully lost us. Now.
Yep, that's
I was like, I don't know what that
Yeah.
is. I was in the clubs in the days of the Juicy Wiggle.
And what was that again?
Like,
Show us that.
you know, like the Will Sparks kind of.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
she's got it. She knows how to Juicy Wiggle.
I do
I wouldn't
remember that.
expect anything less.
Would you juicy wiggle?
I'd give it a go. Why
Yeah,
not?
I'd give it a go. I hate to admit that because it was like, now I look back
picturing
and I'm like,
Anna do it. Oh.
don't get the ick. I'm not doing it now.
Rude.
Rude.
With a lollipop, just doing it. And
With the lollipop.
Incredible.
So good. Well, should we all guess what the baby's gender is going to be?
Yeah.
Do you have a guess? What do you think the gender is going to be?
So I initially thought it was a girl.
Okay.
And then these days they do these 3D photos. And so like the scans. So I've been getting all these photos and it looked 100% like a boy.
That's so cool.
You could see it.
Well, it just looked like a dude. And then the last photo, girl. 100%. It's like its face has gone super cute and pretty in the last one. So I don't know.
So you're undecided.
I'm still 50-50 and people are so opinionated and they all have really great arguments as to why they think it is what it is.
Would you
What's
like
like,
us to give you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Give us-
Yeah.
Any feels?
Matt, you go first.
For the sake of your hair being blue, I reckon
was
it's going to
gonna
be a
say
boy.
I was going to say that too.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon
Okay.
there's a little, but then there's pink lights. I don't know, around this room. I know because I'm looking at her and I'm trying to, take it in.
Trying to get inspo.
Yeah, try and take it in.
Matt, unfortunately, I feel like you're not the type of guy that's in like the guessing pregnancy
Yeah.
stage of your life
What makes
yet.
you say
Yeah,
that? What makes you say that? What makes you say
I don't
that?
know, just a gut feel.
I try and stay away from it.
I'm
as much.
gonna say a boy just because of like super active, like could be into sports maybe.
To be honest, from like, all the old wives' tales that they say, so
Yeah.
I'll tell you. So next time you see a pregnant woman, you can make an educated guess.
Bit of education from
Yeah.
that. We
It's
love
the same
that.
as the what do you call it? As the stars and all that sort of stuff because it's all
Yes,
wrong.
it is the same. It is the same as horoscopes, I reckon.
So it's not.
Total BS.
Yeah, total. Thank you.
But we love it.
Yeah,
So
we love it.
if you're sick, it's a girl, and if you're not sick, it's a boy. So I've been not sick. If your bump is really like low and forward and compact, it's a boy. But if you more like put weight on round everywhere, it's a girl. So I'm boy again.
Yeah.
If you like, I think something to do with like the types of foods you like, it's a girl. And so maybe I think it's like if you like kind of carby-ish, sweetish things, it's a girl. And if it's more fresh, it's a boy. So I tick that as well. There are all these things that it's all boy, boy, boy. Oh, your hair and nails. Your hair and nails are meant to be amazing. Might have been shithouse. So boy, again.
Boy.
But I reckon because of that, it's probably a girl.
Because it's
Just
tricky.
giving me
It's
all
not
the
true.
symptoms,
Yeah,
being
it's
like,
not true. Yeah.
tricked ya.
Yeah, tricked ya.
Sucked in, mum.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, that's so exciting.
Yeah, you'll find out in about 7 weeks.
We'll find out in 7 weeks. Will you be posting the baby on socials?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
keep
I
it
don't know
going.
what the answer is to that. Like, we'll navigate it
True.
as we go. I really dislike when an influencer has a baby and then their page just becomes a baby page.
Yeah.
Like, because I want to follow you for other stuff, not just
Yeah.
baby things. So I think we'll definitely like talk about when the baby arrives, and I will be posting it, but maybe kind of like how we post our dog. Like we post him a
Here
bit,
and there.
but
Yeah.
not that much. The focus of my page is still like my music and my DJing and that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Why they originally
I
came
love
to you.
that.
Yeah, because
But then you're taking them on a journey with you, your followers. So
yeah, and I think that's why I want to post some stuff, especially when it's like relating to work life and tour life, and the content will definitely shift to being more mum life as
As your
well.
life.
Yeah, but I just don't want it to be like, and here's another photo of my baby
Yeah.
and another one.
To
I
be
get
fair,
that.
like, I don't know, some people don't really want to see heaps of photos of babies as well. Like,
I don't.
I mean, I do, but I mean,
I don't.
like, give it to me. Give me all the content. I want to consume it all.
I mean, like, yeah, your baby, yeah, I like cute to see the baby originally, but then keep flogging a baby. I've unfollowed some people from school that just
Have
keep
you?
posting babies. Like, they were doing like the 1 month, 2 month. Like,
No.
I'll be doing that, so you best not be unfollowing me.
No,
That's a solid
not
you.
about the cards where the
Yeah,
little
card-
signs.
yeah.
I am 2 months old today. I don't care.
Yes. It was
Like, yeah, we're not going to be doing any of that kind of
they
stuff.
changed their name to the baby's name, mother or something. They fully changed their whole Instagram.
Nah, I've like been really consciously thinking about how I'm going to like keep my identity as Dara and Tigerlily, as well as being a mum. But like, I found like there's so much negativity around becoming a mum. Like, your life is over.
Yeah.
You're done. And I'm like,
I've seen a lot of that, and I think it's so negative. It's like,
shut up.
You're done. It's your
La 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 la.
but you can do it all, right? Like,
I think so.
you can be a working mum. You can, bring in the bread and have the baby and like
And do what you love.
do what you love.
I think it takes a
Have
village.
hobbies.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think it's possible. Yeah.
Do you have a good support system around you?
We do.
Perfect.
Yeah, I do. Both our parents are in Sydney, and this is like the first grandkid for both sides.
Well, they'd be excited.
They're pumped. They're ready to rock and roll, I
Oh my
reckon.
gosh.
My mum's just retired, so I'm like, Mum, you need a hobby. She's like,
She's
you're
ready.
about to have a baby. I'm like, that's not your hobby.
Or maybe it is.
Yeah, maybe it
Babysitting,
is.
yeah, babysitting. Well, on that, what sort of mum do you reckon you'll be? A cool mum, a strict mum?
Cool.
I think I'll be cool but strict.
Yeah, me too. That's
Like,
They can come to you for advice and talk to you, but you're gonna.
but like no BS as well. Like,
Would you ground them?
absolutely. Like, I reckon I'll be pretty strict, but like,
They'll just rebel.
if you like work hard, play hard, like have fun and live your life, but don't be an asshole. Like my parents with me were very relaxed, and because of that, I think I like took advantage of the system, and I was
Yeah,
quite
fine.
naughty. Yeah, but
You turned out great.
it took a while. So I think I would like to be like strict but fair, but then also fun, and show them like, if you're a good person, you can have fun. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about it the other night. Like, what are we going to do when our kid comes home from school, like puffing on a vape? And I'm like, oh my gosh,
See, that's stressful.
I don't know. But like I'd be gnarly about that kind of stuff, I
me
reckon.
too.
Yeah, I'd crack it at that.
Yeah.
But that's going to happen. And probably like when they're 5 years old these days, realistically.
How
Yeah.
do you go with
I-
that sort of stuff like that you've clearly done in your life, and then you see them
Yeah.
doing it?
Well, I think you
hard.
have to be honest, and you have to explain, like, well, you can try alcohol and drugs and vapes and things like that when you're 18 or like around that age, I suppose. But like you have to understand that they are bad for you, and there are a lot of consequences that come with it. So I
Yeah.
think maybe just trying to have adult conversations with them, that could be totally wrong because they're kids and their brain.
Sorry, guys.
What did you eat for lunch? Nachos?
Nothing. That's rumbling. Oh, you're thinking it's coming out that. I was thinking it's a rumble.
But yeah, like once again, we don't have really any kids in our lives, so we're like the test dummies for all our friends on how these conversations are going to go.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So exciting.
Nerve-wracking, but exciting.
But no,
yeah.
Yeah. How are you feeling about giving birth?
I'm pumped.
Are you?
Yeah.
Stop it. I
Yeah.
think I love this
Are
positivity.
you going like?
Au
Trying to
naturel.
go natural.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
we're
get
gonna.
the
Caesar.
Then I did an epidural.
An epidural, Matt.
Was that what it's called?
An epidural.
Epidural.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't fucking know
No, it's
anything
just-
about this
I'm
shit.
impressed that you kind of half
Yeah,
knew.
I think it's actually cute that you said an epidural.
I don't know anything about this sort of stuff.
You know what? We did birth class number 2 last night, and we learned all about the epidurals. And I was like pretty keen to like. Well, I actually still am keen for all pain relief. You know, let's go with the flow.
Absolutely.
Stick it straight
See
in
what
there.
we need. But there are like once it's in, you can't really move. You're on the bed.
But vice versa, isn't there a point where it goes and you can't get it put in? You go past a point.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
a point of no return.
Yeah.
There's a point of no return.
There is a point of no return, which I'd be stoked to hit the point of no return because then it's just up top. You've just got to get in the game and go for a few more hours. But I've been learning a lot in this birth course and it's definitely freaky, but like it's made me super excited.
What's something interesting that you've learned?
Okay, so in the movies when a woman is, you know, about to push the baby out and, you know, the partner's there and everyone's like, push! And she's like, "Arr!" And then like the baby comes out.
Yeah.
So I thought like the push phase, let's call it, was like 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
Even I knew that. That's
Well, you thought that.
no, I didn't. I knew that. It's a lot longer than that. Yeah, I even knew that.
It's like average 2 hours.
yeah,
kidding?
Of course, yeah.
I thought it was like 3 minutes or something.
I thought, yeah, maybe 15, maybe 30 max.
What was the thing I was saying?
I thought no more than
before?
10.
The
Contractions?
contractions keep happening. That goes for ages, and that's like where you push.
Yeah, no, but the contractions might happen for 24 hours. I'm talking about right at the end when you're
Or when the head starts.
when the head's like
Crown,
you can see
starting
the
to
head.
crown, yeah.
What? So you're
This guy knows
crowning-
heaps.
You're crowning for 2 hours potentially.
So they can see when you're 10 centimeters dilated, you can see the baby's head.
That's huge.
That's when the push phase happens. I know. Terrifying. Terrifying.
let's not remind her.
Scott was there last night in the hospital course, like, oh, looking really defeated. But yeah, so when they can see the baby's head, and it can be like average 2 hours
So it's
to get the baby out,
That's
it's
wild
sitting there
scenes.
for 2 hours at 10 centimeters dilated.
going like a meal forward, a meal back, a meal forward, a meal back, a meal forward, a meal back.
That is
That's
crazy.
Terrifying.
Shit.
A lot of respect.
Yeah. Well,
Women are incredible.
women are really
We
incredible.
are
You are.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
I don't know how I'd go doing that.
We don't have a vagina to start with, so I would be interested
Well, there's
to know.
obviously.
I'd be
things-
concerned.
Well, if I was in a no,
Yeah.
I would just
It's pretty overwhelming, but I think like anything in life, like if I went in having a shitty attitude or being really scared, I don't think that would help. So I think just educating myself, getting prepared. I've got an amazing obstetrician who I love and trust. She's awesome. So hoping that we can just, you know, give it a go. And like at the end of the day, if I have to have a Caesar or whatever happens, like just kind of the goal is to get me and the baby out healthily and
Yeah, exactly.
like that's it. To not have like too many hang-ups about like the process or the plan.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that I've in my life around me that they had a plan and it got completely thrown out the window. And they had
I think
this,
that's common.
Yeah, this all natural one, and then as they went into labour, they're like, "That's not going to happen." We're
Yeah.
gonna have to take you.
Well, like also you could get to 40 weeks and the baby could be like flipped around and you could have to just have a Caesar. Or you could go into labour and then the baby could get distressed. And I did learn this last night as well. Let's say you're labouring in like the ward and the baby's heart rate, let's say, is going crazy, like not good. They can have that baby out in 15 minutes. So they take you down to the surgery rooms,
Wow.
do all the prep and whatever, cut, baby's out, 15 minutes.
That's crazy.
Like that's insane.
That is insane.
Like that's massive surgery, and usually it would take an hour or two to prep at least. And they're like, "Yep, see ya,
They're ready to go.
Yeah.
baby's out." So,
Yeah.
yank it out.
like that can happen as well, you know. Literally,
Yeah.
Saw some photos and videos of that last night.
Of what, like
Shit.
just emergency.
emergency.
It wasn't
C-section.
like an emergency one, but it was a C-section, and like it's pretty hectic surgery. Like I think a lot of people think that it's the chill road.
Because you're awake, aren't? Well, you're awake when you get
Yeah.
it done.
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
of the time.
Yeah,
of the time.
unless there's like a reason why you couldn't be awake. But yeah, you are awake.
Have you seen the show One Born Every Minute?
No, but I've been told some people have said watch that and some people have said don't watch that. So I think I'm not going to watch
Yeah,
it.
maybe
it.
don't. It's literally about like every episode they have maybe like 3 or 4 people giving birth, and they all like obviously have their own journey through it, and you see like the couple and like they're embracing, and then some people are doing it single, and like you know, they all have these different experiences, and I just find it fascinating. Probably when I'm about to give birth,
maybe not.
not. But I mean, also like super educational, I feel.
Yeah.
You just, I mean, I didn't learn that the baby's crowning for 2 hours. That's new information, but...
Well, I had to ask and made a fool of myself in this class.
Dr. Matt over here. Fucking...
You're talking about your husband. He looked defeated. How's he going to...
Yeah.
How do you reckon he'll go in the...
So
what do you call it? The room?
The birthing suite.
Yeah.
The reason why he was looking defeated last night is he's really like a gaggy, queasy type of guy.
Oh, he's going
to... He might faint.
So even last night, just like talking about the epidural and the cesarean and stuff, he was feeling a bit sick.
Shit.
So he's going to be either passed out on the floor or hooked up to the nitrous oxide, just like getting high.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sounds like a good time.
But look, it'll be interesting to see how he goes. I don't know. I think he probably doesn't know either. I reckon I have faith that he'll be really awesome and really supportive when it comes to it. But I do think something that they've like really persisted on saying time and time again in the course is that it's actually really tough for the partners because the woman goes into like primal mode, let's just say, and is just doing a thing. And the guy or the girl or the partner is just seeing their wife or partner just like in this extreme discomfort / pain / I don't know, she might be like grunting or screaming or totally silent or whatever. And they're like, what do we do? So I think it can be really hard on the partner. And they've really said that a few times, like partners, get yourself ready too.
Yeah, you need to mentally prepare. How long have you and your husband Scott been together for?
It'll be 7 years this year.
Wow.
I know.
How did you
Crazy.
meet?
So we actually met at schoolies when we were both 17, but I don't remember that, much like our encounter.
We sat opposite each other in a booth. You don't remember it?
Oh, Maggie.
I don't remember much anyway. I didn't know if it was completely you. I was just like, so you look familiar. Tell us more about Scott and you.
Yes.
Less about us. This isn't romantic. This isn't romantic. We want to hear your romance story.
So we met at schoolies. He was actually staying in the apartment next door to me. My friend was hooking up with his friend and I couldn't find her. So I apparently went into like their room and I was like, hey, I'm looking for my friend. Where is he? Like, where is she? And he was like, oh, get out. No girls allowed or some shit, you
Scott
know.
said that to you?
Yeah.
They have cuties.
Yeah. And my cousin was like his bestie. So he knew me as like Mitch's cousin.
Right.
So he was like, get out. She's not in here. Like, you know, fuck off. And I was like, just trying to be a good friend, but okay. I don't remember that. That's Scott's story.
Right.
But then we kind of rekindled and re-met a couple years later. So when I was, I must have been 24, and him and my cousin moved into like a share house together in Darlinghurst. Aww. And obviously I had like the hookups for the clubs and the free drinks and things like that. So they started coming out clubbing heaps with all their guy friends. And I think it was probably really bad timing for Scott because he just like entered this share house, like party time, and then we met. And then it was like girlfriend time.
Over.
Yeah.
But really the fun had just begun.
It had, in a different way. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Does Scott travel with you when you DJ, or is he very much?
Never.
The
first year, you know, when you're like in that love bubble,
yeah,
he came to like every gig. And then it was almost like to the day where he was like, all right, I've got this girl. We're awesome. I'm never coming to a gig ever again.
He was secure at that point. He realized that
he was like, I don't have to do this anymore. I am done. You know, it's actually not very fun, like coming as a +1, because I get on a plane and then I go have some food and then I have a sleep and then I wake up at like, let's say midnight. And I'm fine to wake up at midnight because I've been doing it for years. But like when Scott would wake up, he'd be like shivering and feeling sick. You know, when you're being pulled out of sleep, it's awful.
I hate that feeling.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Me going to Europe, I'll never forget it. I was asleep for like an hour and I woke up and I was like, oh.
That's when you're in deep sleep. Just got in it.
Yeah. So he would like be in that stage and have to go to the club. and then drink vodka with like a random promoter who didn't want to talk about him, like wanted to talk about me. And there I'm working, so I'm not talking to him.
Yeah.
And like he said this funny story once, this is toward the end of the first year. He was like, some guy congratulated me for having a job today. And I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, oh, okay. So Scott, what do you do? And he's in construction. He sells like aggregate and gravel and things like that. And the guy goes, oh, okay. Well, at least you've got a job. Scott like runs a very successful business, and he was so offended that he didn't want to like, he couldn't say anything else. Like,
What a weird thing to say.
That is true.
but like he obviously thought like, oh, you know, I'm a promoter in a club and your girlfriend's a DJ and you sell gravel. Good for you.
Oh, okay, so it's come from that.
Yeah, like, you know, we're in a club. This is so cool.
I reckon
Oh,
that promoter right now is probably
hating himself.
yeah.
Probably, yeah, I don't
Probably
know.
working for your husband.
Yeah, probably.
Probably working for him.
So, yeah, he doesn't come anymore, which that I'm fine with that. Like, I don't tag along to his work, so that's okay.
But maybe when mini disco
Yeah,
comes,
I think so.
he might make a return.
You'll have to.
I think so. Yeah, I think
be fun.
I'd like to see him with like the baby on like the front pack carrier thing. Headphones on the
playing
baby,
along,
just
bobbing
like
along, yeah.
grooving.
I went to Kings of Leon a few months back, and there was a baby there, and they had like the baby headphones.
You're
and the
kidding.
baby headphones are so cute. Like literally the smallest baby must have only been like 2 months old.
Really? That is,
Yeah.
and like the parents took it to the show.
Yeah. The mum was just like, woo! And I was like,
They must
I
have
love
already had the
that.
tickets
Love seeing
before.
it.
Goals.
Yeah, goals.
Yeah, I need to get my JBL family to like make some good little headphones.
Yes,
If
that's
it's a
so
girl, I'll
cute.
definitely get them bedazzled with like diamonds and things.
Get
Maybe-
disco balls on them.
Yeah.
Matching ones.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so cute for
That
me
would
and
be
the baby.
so cute. Like
Don't-
that's an Instagram post, right?
Absolutely.
You guys with your
That's a
matching
viral
pajamas.
Instagram post.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Don't know
I
if
love
like,
that.
can a boy wear bedazzled headphones?
Yeah.
Probably.
You know what? Why not?
He'll look back and be like, Mum, this is so embarrassing.
I mean,
No, men can wear whatever they want these days.
no, he's
Yeah.
like, my mum is so
2023.
cool.
Yeah, they can.
They can wear whatever they want.
Scott has a different word about that probably. He'd be like, no, make them black and plain, even for a girl. It needs to be cool. And I'm like, put sparkles on
Does he not
everything.
like your jibs, whatever they're called?
Yeah, my, what are they
Crocs.
called?
The crop jibs.
Accessories.
Yeah, he, look, he just isn't about them because he thinks I stole the idea from him.
That's right.
So,
So,
Yeah, that's right.
poor bloke.
When did you know that Scott was the one?
I think I knew I really like loved him very quickly.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking maybe like 6 weeks,
So cute.
like so fast.
did you say it at 6 weeks?
No, I waited till like 4 months and said it at 4 months. And he was going to wait till 12 months to say it.
No.
And he was
That's
cut.
a very long time.
He was cut that I said it first because he wanted to say it first. And I'm like, well,
maybe-
bitch, if you're going to wait 12 months, then I'm going to say it.
Exactly.
So, like, so yeah, I knew pretty quickly. And we went on like maybe 3 or 4 dates. And then I went overseas for 4 months for work.
Wow.
So he came over twice to visit me. And then like kind of when he left that first time, I was like, oh, yeah, this is really a thing. And I think when you are not physically together in that first period and you're forced to talk and communicate as opposed to like, let's be real, just like have sex and drink and party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Constantly hang out with each other in that honeymoon stage. You have to be on each
Yes.
other's sides.
Exactly. So like the fact that we couldn't do that and we really had to talk, I think that made a big difference. And then I reckon 12 months in was, you know, after you've had like the honeymoon stages kind of fading and you get into your routine, that's when I thought, oh yeah, like this could definitely be a forever thing.
How did he propose to you?
It was very romantic.
I saw it on Instagram. It was
Yeah,
so cute.
he nailed it. Oh my gosh. I had no idea as well. Like no idea. So we were going on like a camping 4-wheel drive trip in WA. And yeah, and we pulled up on a beach in like the pitch black after like a massive day of travel, like flying to Perth and then doing like 8 hours drive down to Esperance. And I had no idea. We woke up the next morning. He woke me up at like 5 a.m. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, fuck.
This better be a good reason for this.
And he's like, yeah, literally. I was like, what? He's like, there's a beautiful sunrise. Let's get a drone shot. I'm like, we're here for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We've got 2 weeks. And he's like, come on, babe. It's real pretty. I'm like, okay. It was very beautiful, like marshmallow skies.
Yeah.
And he's down there. It's also freezing because it's like the south of Australia, like in March.
Okay.
And he's like, come down, put on a cute outfit. Let's like, run around the beach together.
Surely you knew when he said put on a cute outfit.
Well, no, we do this stuff all the time.
Okay.
He like takes lots of my Instagram content for me. So I was like,
Right.
and you know what? He's very good at it. So I thought
That's a
the whole
keeper.
time I was just thinking, at least I'm going to get some good content out of this.
And you
Really
did, yeah,
good
Well, I
content.
did.
Good
content.
Anyway, I put on this like really colourful sarong and like kind of like top. And he's like, babe, like marshmallow skies and white beaches. Like, don't you have like a white cozy or something? I was like, oh yeah, but like, since when are you a director of what I wear? But I was so pissed at this point because I was freezing, needed to pee. And he was like, come on, we've got to get this shot before like the light gets too bright. Okay. So I get on my white bikini and go down to the beach, and I'm standing there and you can see me in like the bits that we haven't shared on Instagram. I'm staring up at this drone, like glaring at it. Like,
I think that would be the better picture to put on Instagram. That's funny.
we should
Yeah,
actually
that's
put that. We should do a blooper. Maybe we can do it next year. Staring up at this drone, just thinking, are you fucking serious?
Is he flying the drone?
He's flying the drone back at the car because he's going to put it on. I didn't know this. Oh, no, actually, I did know this. He's going to put it on remote circle mode, and then he's going to come and join me in the video.
Okay, cool. So I was thinking, how is he going to get it?
Yeah. So he'd kind of been practicing that in the lead up, like just practicing these drone shots. I'm like, cool, whatever. Loves the drone. So I'm literally standing there thinking, my feet are numb. I need to pee so badly. I didn't sleep very well. Welcome to holidays with Scott.
So funny.
And then he goes to me, Tara, turn around and act like you're having a good time. And I'm like, okay. And you see like show face is on. I'm like,
That's so
I'm being filmed.
funny.
I can do this. We're going to get an epic cute shot to post on the first day of our holidays. And so then he's like, all right, walk toward the water. Act like you're having fun. I'm like, woo, having fun. Thinking, my feet are numb. This sucks. And then he said, turn around. And then he was on one knee and he said, will you marry me? And I was
cute.
just like, I still am shocked thinking about it now.
my
Like, it was amazing. And then he opened the box and like had my dream ring in the box, which we'd had some discussions about this before, and I really didn't think he knew what I wanted. And so we'd had a few arguments and I'd had a few breakdowns about it. Absolutely. And yeah, then we just got drunk and drank champagne and swam all day. And yeah, it was amazing. It was
Yeah,
the
that
best
sounds
day.
Very cute of Scott. Well done, Scott.
I know, he nailed it, and he also got the perfect Instagram post. So
I want to have
So
a look
that's
at
like
this
a
post now.
nailing all round. He's just really like
yeah,
hit that one on the head.
you
Good
know
job,
what?
Scott.
The expectation was high, but he like totally smashed it out of the park. Because doing it by yourself on holidays while you're 4-wheel driving in a different state, and then also with the emotional, like him being nervous because he was nervous, like it's a lot to
it's
think
done
about.
very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
It's done very
So
well.
yeah, he nailed it.
He did so well. And then you guys got married
Yeah, tell
recently.
us a bit about
Well,
the
how
wedding.
recently?
12 months ago, like exactly.
Wow.
Almost, yeah.
Happy 1 year.
Thank
married.
you. We had a really unromantic anniversary. I was so tired because I worked the night before and then had Harry Styles the night before that.
Harry Styles takes
We love
priority
Harry
over-
Styles.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so 2 nights out for a prego lady is like a lot. So it was pretty chill 1-year anniversary. But the wedding was amazing. It was so good.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Tell us
Yeah.
about the rain. The 2 days before
Yes,
you're
Zara was
telling us
telling us about the rain
in our
before.
sweat break.
Oh my gosh, yeah. In our sweat break, we were talking about this. It was the wettest week, I'm pretty sure on record, like ever in March, or even maybe ever in Sydney. I've never seen it that wet before. We were having like between 60 and 100 mils of rain a day.
Wow.
in like the 2 weeks leading up to the wedding, and it was at Scott's parents' property. So we're going to have this beautiful garden wedding, dancing under like a canopy of like a million fairy lights.
So beautiful.
Oh, it was going to be so amazing. Get married down by the lake in the sunshine. None of that happened because
None of it. I thought.
no, we had to we got married on the driveway because the ground, you'd stand on it and you'd sink that far because it was so wet.
Not ideal to walk down the aisle doing that.
Nah. And it was a black tie wedding as well. So all our guests were like dressing up. So yeah, we got married on the driveway and then had both marquees on the driveway. Lucky they've got a gorgeous driveway.
It looked beautiful. Like no one would even know that
You
that
honestly
wasn't even the plan.
wouldn't know.
Yeah.
We had an incredible stylist and she is a hard ass, boss ass bitch.
Love
She just like bossed these marquee people around and bossed everyone around to get it looking amazing because she knew, for me, like I'm a really visual person and like the aesthetic was always something that was so important to me for it to feel like it flowed and the guest had this beautiful visual experience all day.
And was really good for Instagram as well.
And it was really good for Instagram.
It looked good on
Obviously.
the Instagram.
But you know what? Even if I wasn't on Instagram, I reckon I still would have wanted it to be
Aesthetic.
aesthetic. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've always been that type of like, even when I was like a little girl, I'd like have my room a certain way and like have different things set up so it was spacious and like color coordinated.
And you
And
always want the photos to look good as well. Like
Yeah.
when you look back on them.
Yeah.
we look very chiseled in the photos.
Saying that.
Stress creates weight loss.
And not for me. Not
Organize a wedding in the rain, maybe. Give
yeah,
that a go.
yeah,
And I reckon you'll get
high stakes.
chiseled. Yeah.
Then I'll get Who has anyone listening who wants a wedding planned? Come talk to me. So
No, it has to be your wedding because you have to be
the emotional
so invested.
the emotional
Yeah.
attachment to it.
Yeah.
So were you and Scott trying then
To have a baby?
to have a little baby?
No. So we
Oh.
started trying a couple months after the wedding.
Yeah.
I had a few overseas trips for work and I didn't want to be pregnant for them just because, I don't know, you never know how you're going to feel.
Yeah, true.
So we were very lucky. We actually fell pregnant the first month we started trying. But then 8 weeks later we had a miscarriage.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Because it was just so unexpected and I'm relatively young and healthy.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just didn't know anyone that had a miscarriage. I just hadn't thought about it. So it was a real shock to the system when it happened. And so then we thought, well, we'll just try again next month. Everyone said, give it a few months, this and that. And we just thought, well, fuck it. We'll just try.
Yeah. See what
And
happens.
we fell pregnant literally like
straight away
again, which is very lucky. So
That's amazing.
we had like, look, obviously it wasn't completely smooth sailing, but we had pretty great luck with it because I know people try for such a long time.
Yeah.
And the reason why we kind of decided to start trying relatively soon after the wedding is we saw lots of people struggling to fall pregnant and we thought, well, we've got to start trying at some point, right?
Yeah.
And until you start trying, you don't actually know whether it's going to work.
Yeah.
So it's pretty gnarly. And yeah,
It's pretty.
we are.
It's pretty amazing that people are starting to be a bit more open about that because I feel like 5 years ago I just thought like you'd have sex once and get pregnant.
If you didn't wear a condom or
Yeah.
a pill,
Yeah.
you were going to
Yeah.
get
I was
pregnant.
lied to.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
fall pregnant straight
it's
away.
actually really quite difficult to get pregnant. It's a
Yeah.
process. Yeah.
Yeah, and also the fact that so many people have miscarriages. Like, thank you for being open about that because it wasn't really spoken about.
It was a bit taboo.
Yeah. And you know what? Even after our miscarriage, I've been really vocal about it. I've been like relatively vocal about it online, but like in my real life, I've been really vocal about it because it felt good talking about it. Like it felt like it helped me get over it.
Yeah.
And so many people would be like, oh, I had one. Oh, I had two.
It's a lot more common.
Yeah. So they say 1 in 4 pregnancies, not 1 in 4 women. So like 1 in 4 times that a woman could or would fall pregnant will end up in a miscarriage, which is like insane.
It's
pretty high.
Yeah, that's high.
Yeah,
Pretty nice.
absolutely. So like it's no surprise that so many women around me were like, me too, me too, me too. So, and it was nice and it is still nice to connect with people over that experience because you don't think, oh, I'm going to be one of the become a statistic.
statistic,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wasn't even on my radar.
Yeah. It's probably like knowing that you had a miscarriage in some ways probably made other people feel more comfortable and like more, what's the word? Like,
Open.
Just open to think
Yeah,
about
like-
it and talk about it.
yeah, like feeling like they're not alone, I guess.
And I think that is like, it doesn't make sense, but there's shame in it for sure. Like, did I do something wrong? Was there something that I could have done differently? And I definitely did feel that, which is insane because there shouldn't be any shame because it's nothing to do with you.
No.
Obviously something wasn't right with the baby and like the baby in my body knew that, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But like there is still a lot of shame in like this happened in my body. So it's been good to talk about, and like I think I want other women to be able to feel like they can talk about it so it is less taboo and they don't feel such a sense of shame.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
If you can talk about it, it's like helping you recover, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
It'll be interesting to see, like, because we did fall pregnant so quickly. Again, I say to Scott, like, I don't reckon I've dealt with all the emotions of
Yeah,
like
I
losing
was gonna
the
ask
first
you
baby.
that.
Yeah. And I don't know, it'll probably come up at some point, I reckon.
Maybe like post.
Yeah, postpartum, it might be a bit.
But you got to think now you've got disco ball, mini disco. So
Disco
it's-
ball.
We've
I
changed
love all the
name.
nicknames. That's fine. It
Well,
works.
Yeah, I'm looking at the disco ball on your shoes. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you've got this one now. So
And like, you know, I was worried I'd be really anxious this whole pregnancy, but I've been super chill.
Yeah,
Like, haven't
that's
even
awesome.
thought about it just because, like, I don't know, I just figure what's the point in forecasting
Yeah.
bad stuff.
And it's still a trauma that you have to deal with and like, you know, work your way through. Sometimes like, you know,
Takes
people need
time.
to work through our traumas.
Yeah.
Things that happen to us and you know,
And there's no like linear healing, I don't think, for that.
Exactly.
So
Of course, yeah.
we'll see how we go. But yeah, it's we're very lucky in regards to, you know, the whole process of pregnancy and fertility and stuff.
Dara, thank you so much for coming in. I know that we've kept you in a hot box.
I was just about to say my lap.
My thighs are like really sweaty.
Thank you for being so open.
Thank
I know
you,
you're
appreciate
pregnant,
it.
so I'm sorry. Matt was saying, are we going to like induce labor in here? So let's just all touch wood.
Keep the cameras rolling if it does happen. I'll document it play by play. Wait,
Can you imagine?
your 15 minutes that you reckon it's going to be? No.
Hang on, you've got 24 hours before
Yeah.
the 15 minutes
Oh,
comes. You'll
I'll
have to
document
wait
it.
a
We'll
long
keep you
time.
in here. Yeah.
Must get the content.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
luck with
Thank
birth.
you.
We
Good
will
luck.
all be keeping our eyes peeled. We cannot wait to see baby mini disco.
Disco ball.
Disco
ball.
whatever we're calling it.
It's fine, as
Can't
long
wait
as
to
it's
see
disco
the
something.
influx of baby content on your Instagram.
I definitely can't.
I'm definitely probably going to be eating my words, just posting
Oh,
baby
yeah,
stuff
just-
flat
I'm
out.
all for it.
Matt's unfollowing and Anna's liking
just-
everything.
Yeah, I'm going to be all over that.
I want this message is stop. Please.
Please stop. Enough's enough. You promised you wouldn't.
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Oh, well, thanks for having me. It's
Thanks,
been
Dara.
such a fun arvo.
Thank you.
Thank you.